did not. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Volatility Report. It is I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com. It's a happy day for Mark. Villanova won. Also, he said, vol is too cheap in the 10-year note options. Okay. Well, let's take a look now, right? What's amazing is how things are moving in kind of different directions here. The way I see it, you have treasuries moving up, the market's selling off. I mean, it's been up several days. It's a subject we've had in our chat room. The volatility has been bid. Remember, 16 has been kind of that hard threshold to get through for the VIX futures. We did see a pretty good drop in it yesterday for a short time, and then they rallied back again. And finally, the market's selling off a little bit. To be honest, is it going to make a huge difference? Let's look at some of the VIX complex. But the fact that just rates, even though the government is trying to raise rates and they don't go up, again, that starts to get people a little. I can't even sell my snowblower on eBay. You know what? We'll talk about the game later. However, this is, again, strange developments where we get discontinued height in the rates keep going down, stocks staying relatively buoyant, and it's just, like I said, strange market activity overall. However, I guess things don't look so bad. So we'll see if this sell-off really has any legs. After 5 days, or 7 days of rallying, something like that, 3 weeks of rallying, if we look at the SPY. Okay, let's just look at the last couple of weeks. I mean, really? Okay, so again, every outlet has been saying VIX is too low, it's going to rally. Well, yeah, when VIX gets to 14, it can rally. The volatility products had basically already sort of baked this rally in, right? So again, the trades that we had looked at, and I think we'll look at them again today, because now we have a little room. Now that the volatility products have risen a little, by the same token, they could fall again. So those ARBs where you buy SPY puts maybe with VXX, those are things we look in our chat room. They could look pretty good again. We actually discussed one yesterday starting to price May for today. So again, do I think the market can hold up forever? No. But we'll take a look at where the edge still is in the marketplace, and we'll see if this sell-off really has real, if it really has real legs or not. Right now, I think, probably not. There was a bid for volatility waiting for this. If this is the big vol scare everybody was looking for, I don't know if we're going to get it. We'll see. And you've got muted moves in all of the vol products, mostly because if we look at VIX now, and I go to some futures, right? We got an 81 cents here. They're still, right, we're looking at 15.56, $1.25. We still have kind of a normal, what I'll call is now normal future premium. We have a two and a half weeks to go, right? 20th is expiration. Actually, we're down to 2 weeks to go. So we have 10 trading days. Again, more normal levels. So Vol was pricing, the futures are kind of pricing a little bounce. You're getting a little bounce. That also gives us a little more room now to the downside. So trades where we weren't really looking at strangles before, and the vol products, now all of a sudden we could get something there because there could be a little more run to the downside. Right? We could see 17, 17 and a quarter on the downside for a product like VXX. We could also start seeing, settlements around the 15 handle for VIX, and the current VIX futures 1673, right? Because as we were dropping down, we were getting down to the 14, we touched the 13. So again, getting much lower than that, where again, a discussion we had, very hard for VIX now to stay in zone 1, which is sort of the lower end of the range, kind of kept bouncing around there. But now that we've moved up again, there's potential for it to drop down. So trades that look for a little bit where you were expecting a little more movement look okay. Right? They have a chance to make some money. Other things we were looking at time spreads, ratio time spreads in several trades, Twitter, Apple. I think the vol complex, we actually even looked at them in VXX. They didn't look too bad, and we'll look at them again today. We'll also take a cue from the course that we gave on Saturday and look at, I think, some ratio diagonal trades now that we have the market starting to move a little bit more. It's not a lot, but it's enough where some of these trades might look interesting, especially in the oil patch. All right. And with that, I'll see the rest of you in our chat room. And if you own a few puts, probably a good idea to get rid of some of them today. I don't know how long this sell-off will last, but I think it's an opportunity for, I would not aggressively sell volatility in this, but I think it's worthwhile now that there's a little more downside to the vol. It makes more trades that want more movement have much better potential. All right, everybody. Have a good day.